Can anyone here does not understand Cantonese? Does not. So you prefer English, right? Okay, that's fine. Key considerations in selecting AI courses for upskilling success. Before we start, can I ask a question? What's the purpose of learning AI for you? To use the AI tools? Anyone want to learn AI, to use AI tools? Anyone wants to build a large language model, LLM? Good. So let's start. So about our company, very quick overview. We are the sole distributor of Simplilearn, currently one of the largest online AI and tech training company in the world, with learners from over 100 countries, a few millions. We started to provide our AI engineer course, the rather comprehensive AI course in 2021, so more than 4 years ago, before the birth of both ChatGPT and DeepSeek. And our courses, we are developing the courses with the head office of a few of these large tech giant companies. And then for Gen AI course, we have close to, just Gen AI, we have close to 100 Gen AI courses. We may be one of the course providers in Hong Kong providing the most Gen AI course in terms of numbers. And then for Hong Kong, we are honored. We managed to launch the first Gen AI course for drug discovery out of all the countries, places served by our global partner. Hong Kong is the first place to launch last year for generative AI for drug discovery and also for telecom companies. And then Gen AI for HR, which was launched more than 1 year ago. We are the second place to launch out in Asia for Hong Kong. And these are some of our courses for Gen AI. And then before I talk about this, actually over the past few years, we have come across learners telling us they have spent quite a lot of time taking various different AI courses. May I ask here, anyone here has taken more than like 3 AI courses so far? Good. 5? So we have come across learners telling us that no matter how hard they try, they have been learning AIs for like 1 year and some even 2 years or even longer. But they said they still can't apply the skills or knowledge of AI to their work. Or some telling us they can't still build an AI model. So they wonder how long they need to learn AI in order to become an expert and be able to use it in their work. So, and on the other hand, we have, these are some of our learners globally from various places. For example, we even have like people not from tech background, they're able to learn AI. And then some even be able to, from learning from beginner level, now we can build LLM model already. And then we also have university professors overseas. After taking our course, managed to find a job. And we have like people like 40 to 50 years old, after finishing our AI engineer course, now change the career path and become an AI consultant. So we wonder what are the reasons people spend so much time but they're working very hard, they're very committed. So, and it triggers to study the feedback of our learners, which they found our courses are useful to them, like to help them increase salary. And then actually quite encouraging for increasing the salary. We had like feedback like increased 20%, 30%, 50%, 70%, even more. And then job promotion and then improved job performance. And then we look at the factors, what they found useful to them. And on the other hand, we also interview and discuss in details with like tech executives, HR, senior executives, C-levels, learners, professionals. And in total, we have reviewed over 1,000 different learners' opinion. And then eventually, we found some factors which we will believe may be sort of a checklist. But this is for people like they aim at being AI experts because we believe there's no good or bad course because that depends on the learner's objective. If, for example, a learner, he or she just want to learn something about AI, they don't have to learn like very complicated or very advanced AI course, right? And same for companies. If they just want their staff to know something about AI, they don't need to spend a lot of budget on time to train the staff, right? So that's no good or bad. Most important is the learner's objective. And some learners we have come across, they want to change their career path, and some, they want to improve their job performance, and some is required by their employer to learn AI to be able to apply to the work and contribute to the company. So every learner, there is different objectives. So let's start. The company, we call it the background level, the company or organization, and then the learner. And then this is just an example. For example, Programming Essential of Python. This is our first course for our AI engineer. And then next, we describe it as like the learning level, which consists of the content of the course, and then the instructor, and also the lab and tool. And I will explain briefly why each of the elements is important. I can also give examples. And then the learning processes. And then that will determine the learning effectiveness of AI course for each subject. Okay, for company and organization, some they may want to have like different priorities. For example, they want to use AI for sales and marketing, or to improve the customer service, etc., or apply it in software development for tech companies. We also have such courses. So and also if for medium or longer term, actually training is not just training. It can help the company to build up the AI talent pool, and also can like give incentives for the staff to advance the career, both move up and both move horizontally and vertically. Today we don't have enough time, but if we have another chance, we will go through it. We can go through it in details, and then the learner, their background, tech or non-tech, and the objectives, budget, etc. Some learner, they have limited budget, so they can take any course they want because their major concern is the budget. So they can take the free course, but of course, free course they may not be able to like give them very advanced knowledge sometimes. And then the content, which we call the course or the learning part. First of all, it's comprehensiveness. The breadth and depth, both are important. I give some examples here. Some courses, for example, okay, anyone here working in banks or insurance companies? No? Okay, for banks and insurance company, one function AI can like have an impact is to digitize the documents, the signature. They have a lot of forms, right? Application forms, etc. So to digitize, to be able to process the image and to classify it, you need to know CNN of deep learning, convolutional neural network. If you take a deep learning course, but without this part, then no matter how hard you try, you may not be able to apply, or you may not be able to process the image using AI, or may not be able to apply it. And then the depth also, as you know, some course, they may have like quite simple projects or tests. I will show as examples what projects we mean here. By projects, we mean it's practical, which is a real business situation. It's like auto driving and build an AI assistant. I will show a bit later. And then also the capstone project. What's capstone project? Capstone project for AI, there are a lot of different skills. You need to know Python, machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, etc., computer vision. And then capstone is one project. You need to use not only one skill, but a mix of a few or many skills together. So if you are able to do this, then it's a very much high chance, we believe, you can apply it in your work or in a real business case. Capstone, if you look around, not many training provider can provide this. An ongoing and frequent update. Just for information, our AI course, we keep updating. We have a dedicated team to update, and we have seen like as short as a few months, like 5 or 6 months, 6 months, a large part of the course curriculum is changed significantly. So if it's not updated, then if I'm the learner, I may be learning something which is already out of date. And Gen AI is even more frequently, the course content changes. And then the instructor, as you know, the AI experience, qualifications, and also able to explain clearly and to answer the learner's queries, and also to do the demo. For example, our ChatGPT, many people are interested in ChatGPT. We have like 10 demos in various different areas, ranging from prepare documents, how to design the website, and also to prepare the video, marketing, covering various areas. Because if it's not comprehensive enough, it may affect your ability in future to apply it to your work or to other areas. And then the lab and AI tool. I share with you an example. Someone, a learner learned from somewhere else. The learner told us the learner has taken a very good course, very good instructor, very good content, but the learner does not have the access to lab. When the learner has to use the lab, the learner has to book, which is 2 months later after the course. And then when the learner goes to the lab, already forgotten what has been taught. Even though the instructor is good, the course content is good, at the end the learner is still not able to use it, not able to apply AI. And then for us, we have a virtual lab embedded in our LMS, so it can be used anytime, anywhere. And then the learning process, as you know, now people are very busy, so physical attendance, sometimes people may miss the lesson, and then it's better to have recording of lessons available. And then guided learning is also a key element. We have seen learners like in China and Hong Kong too. They have been working very hard to learn the online course 1 year, 2 years, but still they don't know how to write the programs. And then repeated learning also, face-to-face course, it's good you can have interaction, direct interaction with the instructor. But then you have to work very hard on your own, because you can only attend the lesson once if there's no recording. And then and also continuous learning on AI and tech updates. As you know, there are so many updates for AI and so frequently. So even though you are now an AI expert now, we still have to keep learning. And then this is the course level. And this is an example of our project. It's a real case. Luxury brand car to lower the carbon dioxide emissions based on or aim at reducing the testing time so that the carbon dioxide level can be reduced. This is our course, Machine Learning Using Python, which is one of the course of AI Engineer. And then another course, this is our Advanced Gen AI course to build an AI-powered HR assistant. And then this is the autonomous vehicles. And then the AI model should be able to predict the type of vehicle as well as localize the vehicle by the rectangular bouncing balls. And this can have an impact on road safety. So you can see that our project is not just ask you to do one task, it's a real case that can happen in reality. And then next, this part, some learners we have seen, they may sometimes may forget. Actually, this part is also important. For a subject as complicated as AI, there are many subjects, so not only one subject. So the comprehensiveness, not only in terms within each course, also in terms of the learning path. And the learning path has to be well defined because the example I've just cited, a learner has been learning 2 years, many different AI courses, but still cannot, according to what the learner said, cannot advance to a cannot advance to the next technical level because maybe there's lack of well-structured learning path, and also these subjects. Some of the subjects maybe the learner has missed. And then next is the training provider, as you know, the recognition, the client base, and then whether you are aiming at local training or a certificate with international recognition. And then another point I would like to mention here is the feedback. People sometimes we just pick the feedback with good feedback, but actually this may not be enough because there are different types of feedback. It's just positive, negative, or if you want a more, we call it alignment with your own objective, you may like to look at their past feedback. For example, if I want to take the AI course, after that I want to have better career opportunities. But if I'm looking at a training provider, I can only find feedback is like help enhancing my AI knowledge. So in this case, then it may not be close enough in order to fulfill your requirements or your objectives. And this is our AI course. We have 7 core subjects and 6 electives. And one course is in collaboration with IBM, deep learning with TensorFlow. And then this is an example what we mean by breadth of learning. If I want to build a model, I want to be able to handle a huge volume of data. But if my AI course I'm taking have not included deep learning, then I won't be able to handle huge amount of data. Similarly, anyone wants to build a chatbot after learning AI? Good. So if I want to learn building chatbot, but my learning path does not have natural language processing, so I won't be able to build because this is actually not included in the learning path. For chatbot, natural language processing is essential. And these are just 2 of the scenarios that may happen. Like if the learner knowledge level is very high, trying very hard, very committed. But unfortunately, the course content is not comprehensive enough. So no matter how hard he or she tries, it can only be what we call incomplete learner. And another scenario is the course, the topics. If the topic is not comprehensive enough, then no matter how hard I try, at most, I can only be a generalist. So only when like the topic, the factors we have suggested here are met, then you have a much higher chance to achieve successes in upskilling. And upskilling is important both for individuals and for companies. And we have seen researchers nowadays, employers, the most important factor for hiring is not relevant past experience. Rather, now it's AI. And for company, as you all know, AI has a lot of advantages, and we just share a session on the AI applications and how we have seen how companies at another venue, how AI have helped the companies improve customer engagement, improve revenue, reduce loss of business. So for companies, it's also important. It affects the competitiveness. So for us, learning AI is not a yes or no question, but rather it's a when. It's when you will learn it. So hopefully, this can give some ideas about when you are choosing your AI course next. Please bear in mind what are your objectives and what are your priorities, and whether you aim at to be an AI expert or whether any particular function you want to perform or any objective career or a personal or for work, etc. And then we suggest to have like some sort of medium-term planning, short-term, medium-term, so that you can make sure you are advancing to the next level, progression. That's very important. We have seen learners keep learning many different AI courses for 2 years, 3 years, but still the level seems have not advanced to a much more advanced level. So these are the questions maybe you can ask yourself in deciding your AI courses and in planning your AI learning. That's the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.